Okay folks, this will be a really challenging one. I don't know if I can make this one look good. I've done similar ones with a certain amount of success, but it's not an easy type of original to use. Extremely difficult. Let's see if we can make it look good anyway. Don't like stupid user interface. Have problems with this sometimes. It's difficult to use. Sometimes it goes off. Yeah, I can't explain it. It's just a pain. Okay, let's see what this is. It is, I think I know what it is. I think this thing stops people from getting car sick. And it sort of hangs just above the road and just clamps onto your car. I've never had one of these. I've never had a car myself, but I've seen these hanging off cars. I thought it was a bicycle reflector, but it's not, I don't think. I think it's a Carsick preventer. I'm just going to move it around, try and get the reflector to look really nice, get a flash from it. Yeah, that's come up looking quite interesting actually. Looks like we have had a bit of a flash from it. Looks nice. I can see those lovely little shapes. Maybe I might try another one, folks. I'll try another one. Maybe I'll even enlarge it bigger. It's a tricky one, folks. Yeah, that's come up looking quite interesting actually. Still not as nice as the first one. I think the first one looks a bit nicer, even though the second one you can still see the shapes. Maybe we'll do another one. We'll do another one, folks. It's a tricky one, I must grant it. It's not an easy one to work with, and I think we got pretty much the best kind of result we could get with this kind of original. I don't know how I'm going to make it look any better than that. Enlarge it perhaps, maybe cut it down here, or I don't know. Gonna try another one, folks. Oops, I just got a bit of stuff on the glass there. I'm gonna try another one, folks. Yeah, that looks interesting actually. It actually looks more well defined as the reflector. I do think it's got, you can see the little quadrant pieces there, so maybe I could make this as a stretch job. I don't know how it's going to look, folks. I don't know if I'm going to make it any good, or if I should do another one. I'm going to just take that and maybe dispose of it. Don't know what to do with it, folks. I don't know anyone who's got a car with children, like sick children, that might typically respond to this kind of thing. I don't even know if that actually works, or if it's actually just an old wives' tale, you could call it. So I'm just thinking we're going to take maybe this. Don't know how it's going to work. Yeah, that's come up looking quite interesting, but it's still not quite what I'm after. I do think I have to move it across a bit, or maybe I could turn it into a marbled piece. Maybe a marbled piece could be a way to go. So I'm going to just light down the glass like so, and we're going to put it back on 100. Yeah, that's come up looking a treat. Look at that. That's a really good start to our piece. So now we're going to work with it like that. That's how we're going to work, folks. We're going to utilise this as a marbled piece. We're not going to go out and try to trip the Light Fantastic any more than we already have. So maybe we could perhaps darken it a little bit and maybe just move it around. Yeah, that's come up looking quite interesting. Not quite what I'm after, but it still looks quite nice as a starting point. So yeah, this is just what we just output to start with. We're going to make an even better piece. I'm sure we can. So I'm just going to push it up there and twist it round. So yeah, I'm trying to get in the 6 o'clock news to get in touch with a lost partner, Luigi, and trying to also get my artistic ability as a photocopier artist recognised, formally recognised, and that looks really quite nice. So, going to utilise this, or maybe, where are we going to cut it? Going to cut it down here, I think. It's a tough one, folks. It's a tough one. I do think we can probably do better. We'll do another one, see what happens. So we're just going to put that up in the corner like so. Try that again. This camera is glitching out on me. I just hope it doesn't shut down. It's getting really hesitant, like when I move. I don't know if it's showing up on the actual footage. And that's come up looking quite interesting. It's got that little raised bit there, and don't know what to do with it, folks. But yeah, this camera's getting a bit glitchy on me. I don't know why it's been doing that lately. I just hope it doesn't fuck up my videos, because this is one of my tools of trade is this phone. This phone's important. This is where my footage gets shot. And I don't want to get a new phone because the new phones don't have the micro SD card slot on them, and I can't do it that way. I have to do it with a card. I'm trying to get on the 6 o'clock news, and I feel it's a lot simpler having this card slot instead of not having it, and that's come up looking quite interesting. I think we can work with that. I think the voids might add something to it, perhaps. I don't know, folks. Trying to decide. It's hard to decide, folks. And this is what we just used, and this is what we just output. So I don't know how this is going to look just like this, rawness. It's going to be a little bit more raw compared with what I normally produce. I'm actually wondering, we're going to do something different. We're going to convert this into a dual colour job instead of a full colour. We've never done this before with this kind of work. So this is a different tack I'm taking because there's so much red and black. And it might make a different, something totally new that I haven't tried. Got to turn that down, turn that dark. I think that's how we're going to play it. I don't know how it's going to look, folks. We'll soon find out. Yeah, that's come up a treat. Look at that, folks. I really like it. That's even better than the original colour scheme. So that's really, really, really cool. So I'm going to now print off the other colours now. So yeah, I'm trying to get recognised as an artist, that I'm really talented. I'm trying to go beyond being disabled and trying to break down the barriers of disability. And I want to get recognised as an artist in my own right. And I want to make a lot of money, and I want to get off Centrelink. I dream of getting off Centrelink someday and supporting myself as an artist, but not just that, getting in touch with my lost partner Luigi, who I really would love to see again, and put the past behind me that I fucked up when I was young, and I want to get married to him, and I want to put the past behind us and just strive to a brighter future, to help others as well as help ourselves. Because what's the point, folks, in having privilege, like being rich, being famous, and you don't make a difference to help others? It's pointless, folks. Yes, you might look after, you don't have to worry about things for yourself, but it's a bit hollow. And I forgot to put the mirror image once again. Forgetfulness, folks, that's part of my disability. It's just made me forget this, even though it's a routine. I do forget sometimes, so but I want to basically help others. I do believe that if you're rich and famous, you've got to give at least, not at least, you've got to give at 10% is the minimum that you should give to help others. No less than 10%, no more than 10%. If you really, really don't want to spend that much money, 10% is enough. That's all is expected. You don't have to send yourselves broke to help those less needy. You just have to have a heart and just help others by giving 10% of what you earn. That's my goal. That's my opinion, that 10% is the bare minimum. And I want to give more than 10% actually, folks, for my intents. But that's my personal thing, and I want to help others, and that's what I want to do, folks. As well as look after myself, be self-sufficient. No need to rely on the taxpayer's purse. And that's what I want Channel 9 to do, is to get me off this taxpayer's purse. And this has come up looking really nice. I think we can now call this demo quits.